Marissa Di Pasquale, CEO and founder of Cashtivity, and thank you for being here. I'm the sixth presenter, so hopefully you're all still with us. I'd love to share the journey of Cashtivity with you, and this is our second time presenting here at ASU GSV. Let me first of all introduce who we are and what we do. So Cashtivity is a creative tool that teaches math through entrepreneurship. We bring real-world connections into the class in a very creative and collaborative way. Let me show you how it works. So this is our journey. This is where we started. We actually started in a project-based learning classroom. So this is like the vision of education as it should be. Meet 14-year-old Talia on the right there and her middle school classmates. They've just developed a project, building a business, and they're pitching their vision. These girls love working together and collaborating. We followed Talia throughout the rest of her school day. We were a little shocked by what we saw. We joined her in the math class. Math hasn't changed since you and I were at school, and certainly for Talia, it's the same old questions. Why do I need to learn this? When will I ever use this? I don't get this. You see, teachers struggle with this. They invest a lot of time trying to curate and find examples of projects and ideas to help engage students to make math relevant. Not only because they know it engages students, but because it also is required under the standards. It's like, teachers have been trained on the traditional side of math, and that's how math still is today. And yet we expect them to build a bridge over to the real world and then go out and find and curate examples to bring back to their class in a very complex world that we live in. And even MBAs struggle doing that. How can we expect our math teachers to do that? Today's math products, and there's no shortage of them in the marketplace. And in fact, New School Venture Fund said, there are too many math products in the market, but not enough of the right ones to engage students in essential learning and real-world connections. The products in the market today, at best, bring the student up to the bridge, but they certainly don't build that bridge. And they leave it up to the teacher to figure out how to do it. They include a little section. For example, this is a leading math product in the market, and at the bottom of the lesson, the heading real-world connections, and they basically leave it up to the teacher to figure it out. As a result, 2/3 of American students are below proficiency in math. That's 30 million students. And it's getting worse. And not just here, but around the Western world. The issue is not rigour, it's relevance. So students and teachers are left hanging, and that's where Cashtivity fits in. We make teaching fun, math fun, through entrepreneurial challenges. We use current events and brands that students relate to build unique storylines. We make those storylines compatible and aligned to the standards and brought into a 45-minute class. Can't be done? Well, we have done it. We have a library of challenges we're building out. Each of them are aligned to the middle school standards. This library will be offered under a freemium model, a subscription to the library to cover the whole curriculum, and a sample of challenges for teachers under a freemium approach to get started and to see if they like the approach. In fact, this is a sample of the student workspace, very clean and simple and elegant for them. Our focus is on happy design. We're very grassroots focused, very focused on iterative development and getting not just an awesome experience, but taking the experience to 10x level. We've started in the math class, and we've already found teachers organically extending our challenges to the science class, which blew our mind. They've already positioned this as the M in STEM. And as you can see there, Princess there is her name. She actually was working on one of our challenges involving Nike, and it just so happened that she was wearing Nike that day. If that's not personalised learning, I don't know what is. So here's some examples of our challenges. The Where to Work challenge. You get 2 job offers, one from Google, one from Amazon. Which would you pick? Students are thinking, wow, I can go work for Google or Amazon. Teachers are thinking, I can teach linear equations and proportional reasoning. Our Price for Kicks challenge is based on the challenge of Nike last year when their share price plunged for the first time in 15 years. And so we say to the students, help save Nike. Let's design some shoes that appeal to you and your classmates, because ultimately you are the buyers, and let's put those shoes in the market. Let's attempt to price those shoes, negotiate with suppliers, and work out your profitability range. Students geek out on this. We didn't intentionally bring the brand in. We found by accident that when you add the brand into the storyline, student engagement goes to a new level. Teachers love it too. I love how this works. I love how it helps the kids not only get the essential math content, but they learn how to, which is so dynamic here, they learn it with others and they learn how to collaborate with others. So our team, we have an awesome team. This team won the NASDAQ EdTech Award in New York. We work in 3 cities, Boston, where Jean Hammond runs the Learn Launch Accelerator. We're one of her companies, and she's also an investor in our company. We also run our curriculum team out of Boston, which is essentially, we operate through a freelance model. Our product team is based in Australia, and our content team across the US. And we focus our pilots and our sales effort in California. So our partners, we're working closely with Microsoft. We're one of the early adopters of their SDS product, and they essentially need content, and hopefully working with them, we'll identify this new approach to go to market. Also through Learn Launch, we've been able to expand our footprint in the Massachusetts area. Silicon Valley Education Foundation has been one of our primary partners in California in helping us get into classrooms. If I can say that teachers have voted us 9 out of 10 in California, and more than half, in fact the majority of students, 10 out of 10 for these challenges. We lost a point with the teachers because we were offering challenges to them that were slightly out of sequence to their teaching schedule, which of course we're going to fix next time around. We are also hosting third-party content on our platform, which is the whole purpose of the platform, is that we're creating content which is really needed in the classroom now, but also we have the functionality and the models that can host other awesome math and STEM content. The Global Math Project, we're hosting some of the games for that team that will be launched in October, and they expect over 1 million students to participate. We have Harvard, who have worked with us on an efficacy project, and we're in discussions with Bloomberg to license some of their content. We're in a range of pilot schools. We've focused specifically on keeping our pilots really deep and a smaller range, both here and in the UK, and we have a wait list of thousands of teachers who want to participate with us. Our plan going forward is we've got to complete the library, because we know that's what the administrators want to buy the subscription. They want the whole library covering 80% of the standards for math, and then we have this challenge of also going to science. And also building out our partnerships. So that's it, that's Cashtivity. You know, creative, collaborative, real-world connections. It's finally time we get this type of learning in the classroom. Thank you.